Well, welcome back. Today I'm making crepes. Crepes made just from egg. And I'm using a whole egg. I'm just going to demonstrate, and I have one egg in here, which I will beat up so that it's all incorporated. I'm going to add a little bit of water to make it thin because we are making crepes. Let me turn this on. And I want to show you that I made some yesterday to show you how I do it. These are actually made with just egg yolks. And it's the exact same thing, egg yolks, a little bit of water to make it thin. And what I do is I layer them with parchment paper. And I had a lot of egg yolks because I make a lot of egg white bread, cinnamon, and garlic. So it's all layered in parchment paper. And then I put it in the freezer so that I can freeze them if I'm not going to use them all at once. And then once they're frozen, you can just stack them up, Ziploc bag, or and put them in the freezer, and then you can take one out as you need it. But I will probably be using most of these today. I will show you. So I took them out of the freezer, but man, they're good. There's so many uses for egg crepes. And again, the ones I made yesterday are egg yolks. I have a lot of egg yolks left over all the time. And today I'm making it with a whole egg. I have someone in our Precision PSMF coaching group that actually does it with just egg whites, so she can have it on her PSMF days. And so I will be experimenting with that, with some egg whites, a little bit of egg white powder, water to thin it out, and that way it's perfect for PSMF days. So egg yolk crepes, and these I'm making today are not good for our Precision PSMF days. So I started off on medium heat, the first one, to make sure it's hot enough, and then subsequent ones turn it down to like medium low, because you don't want a high heat. Now this is about 1/4 cup. And then what you do is you just swish it around to make it an even layer. You might get a few bubbles. With the egg yolks, you don't get as many of the bubbles as you do with the egg whites. Now I'm using this little burner that is not as hot as my stove is, so just be careful with the heat. You don't want anything too hot, but you want it hot enough so it's going to cook it. And there are so many uses for these crepes. Carl yesterday, when I made the egg yolk crepes, he put in his liver pate. I think it would be good with, I have a mackerel salad every day, and it would be good to put mackerel salad in, roll it up. Oh, just about anything. I'm thinking of Thanksgiving and turkey sandwiches. You just roll up turkey, a little bit of mayo, and maybe some of my cranberry chutney. And man, that sounds good. I can't wait for Thanksgiving. All right, so we're still heating. It's starting now. As you can see, it's not as liquidy. When I move the pan, it doesn't move, so you have to just be very careful and gentle. When it starts to lift up, you can see it, you can lift it up. I lift it up with this, put my spatula underneath, and then flip it over. And then you don't have to do a lot on the second side. Cook that side. And let me see. And then you're done. So you can see the different color between the egg yolks and the whole egg. Again, you swish it around to make it a thin layer. Now these are coming out a lot different than the egg yolks. The egg yolks were heavier, so it was not as delicate. These are pretty delicate. Now if you know what you're going to use these for, you can put spices in it, garlic powder, oregano, whatever. If you know you want that in like a sandwich. I'm going to be using these for different purposes, so I didn't season them at all. If you wanted them a little sweet, like a dessert crepe, you know, put a little stevia in it. Oops, that one flipped over. Sometimes flips over. I need to get better spatulas. I can't get underneath. That's why I'm using this that helps me. And then you just, there. So, crepes are made. Egg yolk, whole egg. So as you see, out of one egg, we got 3 crepes. So layer them, freeze them, use them as you need them. And again, a lot of uses for it. So have fun with all the different ways to use them.